Hey guys, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create 5 different flowers that anyone can draw in Procreate. Those are very easy but also very cute little flowers that you can use for illustrations and graphic design projects. In this tutorial we'll use only 2 brushes. We will use monoline brush and syrup brush. Both of these brushes are Procreate original brushes and you can find them in your Procreate. Everyone should have it. To start, we'll go to the gallery, we'll create a new layer. I will go to the screen size, and the first flower we'll draw this little purple flower that I showed you. So to do that, I will go and grab the monoline brush. I will also brush the first green right here. If you're using your own, that's totally fine. So we'll create a curved line, something like this. Very easy little curved line. Then I'll create a second line coming from this from the bottom of the line to the side. Now I will create two little leaves that will be sort of like a little cup for our flower. So I will go ahead and create one, and the second one I will drop some color in it. One and the second one. Now on the same layer, I'll also create some leaves. Those are ovalish kind of leaves. Leave a little larger than the first one, and just drop some color. Cool. Grab a different color. I'll grab this green, and we'll add some details to our leaves. Very easy movements, just up, one line, second line. Cool, ready. Now I'll go ahead and create a new layer. We'll name this leaves. We'll grab a second layer, we'll call it flower, and we'll grab this purple, the first purple right here. We'll also move this layer underneath the leaves. And now all we have to do is create the kind of ovalish, circlish shape, something like this. Maybe make it a little bigger from at the bottom and coming to the top, something like that. So drop some color and create the second one for this. Make it a little smaller because that's the baby bud. It's not really a flower, it's just the bud of the flower. That's all. Now we'll add some details to this bud. So we'll go ahead and grab this last purple. We'll create the little oval at the top. Same goes for this one. Now we'll go ahead and grab white, and we'll create some cute little lines, dots. And that's all. Our first flower is ready. Now we will create 5 different colors flowers. So we will go ahead and create the group for this flower. What we'll do, we'll just select all the layers, we will group them, and we will rename the group flower 1. Now we'll close the group, and we will select it, make it a little smaller, and move it to the side. That's all. Now we'll turn this off for now. We'll create a new layer and we'll create the second flower. So to do that, we will go to the color palette and choose this green right here. Now again, we'll create the curvy line, curving this way. We'll create a second one going this way, the opposite direction. Done for now for this one. We'll call it stem. And we'll create a new layer for the flowers. So we'll go ahead and create a new layer, grab this pink right here. So now what we have to do is create the wavy circle. Cool. Now just fill in the gaps. I'll probably make it a little bigger right here. Also a little more wavy right here. It's sort of like, it will be this sort of like a rose flower. So we'll create the second wavy circle right here. We will fill the gaps And that's all for the flowers for now. Now we'll go ahead and create a new layer, and we will grab this purple right here. So now we'll just create a circle in the middle. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe a little baby too. Now grab this pink right here, light pink, and just add some cute little dots. Now we will go ahead and take a new brush. We'll use the zero brush, and we will still stay with this light pink color. We'll make the brush a little bigger, and all we have to do is create the petals now. So how we're gonna do this? So we'll take the brush, we'll just create this cute little circular line. So to do that, just apply very little pressure at the first, and then more pressure, and very little pressure at the end again. So one more time. So little pressure, more pressure, little pressure again. And we'll do it around the flower. Cool. Now we'll do the same thing for this flower. And that's all for the petals. Now we can merge these layers with the flower layer, and we will create a new layer and we'll call it leaves. So we'll create a new layer, and we will go in between these two layers, and just create the circle leaves like this. And I'll also add one leaf right here. Now color fillets. And just take this green right here, dark green, and we'll just add some details to this flower. To this leaf, I'm sorry. And that's all for this flower. I might want to add a little bit of little leaf right here, because it seems a little empty. You don't have to do it, but I just thought it's a little empty spot, so I'll just add another little leaf. But that's all for this flower. Now we can select all the layers again, and we'll group it, and we will name this group flower 2. Make this one smaller, making sure that it fits. Now we'll disable all these groups. We'll create a new layer, and we'll create our third flower. So we'll go ahead and grab the monoline brush, this first dark blue, and we will create a curvy line again, going this way. Now we'll create a little cup for the flower that will hold our flower, and we'll create one more branch coming this way, and also at the end little cup like this. Cool. Now create little leaves. This way this flower will have cute little skinny leaves. I don't want to have all my leaves to be big, so I'll make them small. All you have to do now is just color them. Now we are not ready with the leaves yet. We'll go ahead and grab light blue, and we'll grab the zero brush and create cute little dots on the leaves. That's all. Now we'll create little lines right here. And that's all for the stem. Now we'll go ahead and create a new layer. We will call this stem, and we'll call this flower. We'll drag this flower layer underneath the stem layer. We'll go ahead and grab this yellow right here. And now we'll create the flower. The flower will create a sort of in the this shape. It's sort of like a heart, but with 3 sides, 3 petals. One, and we'll do the same for this. Connect it and color fill it. Now we'll create a new layer and we'll drag it underneath. And we'll grab this orange and we'll create the little petals between these three that we have. 1, 2. And we'll create the same here. 1, color fillet, and the second one right here. And that's all for our flower. All done. Now we'll go ahead and merge these two layers. We'll call it flower again, sorry. And we will select them to group them, and we will name this group flower 3. Let's make this one a little smaller so we can see it and put it right here. Now we have to create two more flowers, so we'll go ahead and create a new layer, and we will take this this green right here. Now we'll have to create, first we'll have to create the stem with the leaves, so we'll go ahead and create a stem. You can use the zero brush, that's what I will be doing, because it's easier to create pretty leaves with this brush. Just sort of this oval shape with the peak. 1 here, 1 right here, and little one right here. Now we'll add some details, so we'll go ahead and grab this dark green and we will add some cute little details to our... Cool! Now we're done with the leaves. We will go ahead and create a new layer. We'll rename these leaves first though. We'll call it flowers, and we'll go ahead and take this pink right here. Now you probably want to switch the brush. I'll go with monoline brush. And now we'll create our flower. So what we're gonna do, we'll create the center of the flower. And now just 5 petals. Sort of the shape that we all used to create since we were kids, I guess. We all drew flowers the same way. That's what I assume, at least. So I'll just go ahead and revise some of my petals. So that's all for the flower. Now this one will stay here, but we have to now create one more flower. We're not gonna draw it, we'll just duplicate it and make it smaller and move it right here. We'll go ahead and grab the surf brush and we will take whites. Now all we have to do, we'll just have to create some cute little lines coming from the center of the flower and put some dots on top. Now we'll do the same thing for this flower. Now we will go back and create a new layer and we will call it branch. And we will take the first green right here. And all we have to do is just add some details. So I'll just also go between the layers and I'll create the line and put some cute little dot. The same will go here. And that's all for this flower. Now we'll select all the layers, we'll group them, and we will name this group flower 4. A little smaller so we can go in between our flowers right here. Cool, we're almost done. Now we'll have to create one more flower, so we'll turn them off and create a new layer. This flower is my favorite. It's a tulip flower. I love tulips. And we'll go ahead and grab the first green in the 3rd row and also monoline brush. So the first thing we have to do is create a stem. We'll create the leaves later on, so then we'll rename this layer stem, create a new layer, call it flower, and we'll grab the red, the first red, and now all we have to do is create a little arc, like little arch like this, and zip line in between to connect the arch. Now I'll go ahead to the stem and just create some leaves. With these leaves, I will make them big, some of them bigger, some of them a little smaller. And now just color fill it. Now we'll go ahead and change the brush to change the color to the light green. And we'll just add some details to our flower leaf. Now go back to the layer with our flower. We will take dark red. We'll change the color to, the brush to, where is it? Syrup. Make it bigger and add some cute little dots. I always do it to my tulips and just make them extra cute. That's all for this flower. Now we'll go ahead and select all the layers. We will group them and we will rename the group Flower 5. And I'll make my tulip a little smaller so you can see all of the flowers at the same time. That's all for the flowers for the tutorial today. We created these beautiful flowers together and I showed you how easy it is. So now you can draw them in your own illustrations, in your projects, and that's all. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I will see you in the next one.